the attacks of shaitan around us at all times. We can utilize our time by benefiting from this dunya and akhirah. Wasting time and acting lazy is from the shaitan. That's why Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, taught us this supplication. Allahumma inni a'udhu bika min al-hammi wal-husni wal-ajal. O Allah, verily I seek refuge in your capacity from laziness. Ibraheem, a grade 5 homeschooler who memorizes the Quran, reads and watches documentaries, ambitious to become a imam and farmer, and loves martial arts and skating. Welcome Ibraheem for Al-Loga.
وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين. أما بعد، فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قد أفلح المؤمنون الذين هم في صلاتهم خاشعون والذين هم عن اللغو معرضون. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. Respected elders and dear brothers and sisters, I welcome all of you with the Islamic greetings. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. May peace, mercy, and blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala be on all of you. The topic of today's talk is Allah. If you have an exam the next day, and the night before you're watching a movie or playing a video game, that means something is wrong with you. There's this sense of urgency, and you're not doing what a serious student is supposed to be doing. If your boss gave you an assignment and a deadline with that, you would be working day and night to meet that deadline, right? Similarly, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us certain things to do, but the crazy thing is that He did not tell us when our deadline is. My deadline is different from your deadline, and that deadline is death. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala keeps it a secret. Subhanallah. So it means we are in a constant state of urgency to acquire more and more good and to go away from evil. So when we start wasting our time, it's proof that there's something wrong with our iman. The verses that are recited are from Surah Al-Mu'minun. In these ayahs, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions one of the qualities of a believer. They stay away from ill speech. Allah. What is Allah? Allah is useless speech or activity which the believers ignore. They take special precautions to rid themselves off of any situation which involves with Allah. Allah in Arabic is basically something which has no benefit. No benefit in deen or dunya. When you go to work, even though it's not a religious activity, it still has some benefit. You're there for a purpose.